Hello everyone, today I'm going to bring you a tutorial on how to set up a basic Bukkit server. So I'm going to teach you how to set up a Bukkit server and then install one plugin, which will be Essentials. So let's go. I'm not going to go into any port forwarding tutorials because there's plenty of them already on YouTube. So I'm just going to go into the basics of how to set up a Bukkit server. So first of all, you want to go to bukkit.org, and it's simply just bukkit.org. So let's go to that and click on Get Craft Bukkit at the top. So depending on the operating system, you want to download the latest build, which in the time of this video is 1.2.5 R1. Just save that to your desktop or wherever. Wait for it to download, and while you're waiting for it to download, go ahead and make a new folder because you don't want the server thing parts to go everywhere. You want it in one defined space. So yeah, and once you've done that, go ahead and copy the piece of text in these dotted boxes, but make sure you get the one that's right for your operating system. So yeah, in my case it would be this one. Okay, so just go ahead and minimize that, and once Craft Bukkit's finished downloading, go ahead and drag it into the folder that you've just created and make a new text document. Make sure this is in the same folder. Then you want to paste the text that you just copied, and if you have a 32-bit machine like I do, you want to put a bracket x86 end bracket, and then that will make sure that it will look in the program files 32-bit folder. Okay, so now once you've done that, you want to go into Save As, and then you can call it whatever you want. So I'm just going to call it Start. But you have to put .bat. Make sure this is on all files, and then hit save. It should then turn into this kind of type of file. Just go ahead and delete the new text document, and go ahead and start the thing. Now you may get an error like this. It's just because it's looking for craftbukkit.jar and not that. So all you need to do is just rename that to Craft Bukkit. Go ahead and start it, and it should start fine. So here it's generating the new world, and basically you get a load of errors first load up, because it's just basically generating all the files. So next time you do this, it should be a lot quicker. So it's just generating that was the overworld, and now it's generating the nether, and then it will go on to generate the end. So once it's done that, we can get on to more configuration on the server. And as you can see, it does generate them by a random seed, and you can actually know it, and it's the same seed for every thing. So once you've done that, you just want to hit stop, because stopping is, if you just click the X, not the last, the server will load it from the last autosave, which I think on Minecraft is every 3 minutes or something like that. Okay, so now you see you've got a load more folders. So yeah, first one you want to look into is server.properties. Now I recommend getting Notepad++ because it is so much better than normal Notepad. So yeah, once you've done that, I'm just going to quickly minimize it, so hang on a minute. There we go. Just drag that back up. Okay, so now you've got this, and it will tell you basically different things about your server. So you can disallow nether by setting this to false, but I always like to keep it on. You can change the level name, but this will make it will regenerate the world. So it'll take a while to generate another world if you don't like the world that you've currently got. Allow flight. Now this is quite a big one, because if you don't allow flight, then basically people will get kicked when they start to fly, and then it will notify you that they've been kicked for flying, so you can ban them if flying's not enabled on your server. But if you're using a mod like Zoms mod and you're just playing with your friends, then allowing flight is probably a good thing. Level type default. This doesn't do anything at the moment. At least I don't think it does, because if I change it to super flat, it doesn't work. It just generates default world. So I don't know what's going on with that. Now you can choose a level seed. But bear in mind, to do this you also have to change the level name, because otherwise it'll just load the level. Server IP, now if you port forwarded, you don't have to put anything in here, so that's alright. Max build height, now I haven't really played with this much, but I assume you can just change the max build height, which is quite handy. Spawn NPCs, choose whether you want to spawn Squidwards or not. Whitelist, now this is quite a good one, because if you don't have a Hamachi server, like I run my server just barely off my IP, no Hamachi or anything, you want to definitely set whitelist to true, unless you are hosting a public server. So spawn animals and online mode. Now online mode is whether hacked accounts can join or not. If it's true, then they can't. If it's false, then they can. It's probably a good thing to set it to true, because if it's false, people can use a hacked Minecraft account to use your account, so they can then pretend to be you. PvP, player versus player, true or false. I usually have it on false. Difficulty, now 1 I believe is easy, 2 is normal, 3 is hard, hardcore doesn't work yet, and 0 is peaceful. So I usually have it on 2 or 3, because oh, I accidentally hit F11 there. Okay, so yeah, I usually have it set on 2 or 3. I'm just going to set it to 2 right now. Actually, no, I'll set it to, yeah, I'll set it to 2. Now, game mode. This will be the game mode that you will defaultly log into. So at the moment it's O, which is survival, and 1 is creative. So yeah, I usually have it set to 0, because you can just easily change your game mode in game. So yeah, max players, I usually have to set this to 10, because not many people really join my server, because it's amongst friends, and not a lot of my friends actually play Minecraft. About 4 or 5, I think. I really don't know, but yeah. Spawn monsters. If you want a peaceful server, make sure you set that to false. Generate structures. Now this will choose whether it will generate things like villages and strongholds, which is fun, so I set it to true. View distance. Again, I've not really played with that option much, so I don't know what actually that does. Now MOTD. This stands for message of the day. Now I usually have it set to Worldscraft, which is the name of my server, basically, which no one knows because it's private anyway. But also, I let people know what type of server we're playing on. So I will change this to, say, welcome to the survival server, and that will let people know that obviously we're doing a survival server. But I'm just going to set this to welcome to the YouTube server. So yeah, now once you've configured all with that, just go ahead and save it and X out. But of course I've enabled whitelist. So whitelist is basically the people who can get on to your server. So obviously on my name in there, make sure you put your Minecraft names, because if you put your real names it's not going to let you on. So that's a bit obvious, but yeah. So yeah, and let's say I want Tem on, so I'm going to put his Minecraft name on in here. And now ops, that stands for operators. This is for people who can basically use all the commands by default. So I'm just going to put my name in here just to test. Actually, I won't put my name in here because I want to show you something. There's not really many other files that you need to worry about other than maybe these 3, because that's your world. And of course this one, because now in the next video I'm going to be teaching you how to install plugins. But first, yeah, I just wanted to say that, sorry, yeah. So if we go ahead and run our server again, you should see it loads up much quicker, because obviously the world's now generated, and it says done. Now you can access the basic commands in the console by just typing help, but this is all the default Minecraft commands, and to be honest, they're not that good. So yeah, you want some plugins to help you out with that. So stay tuned, and I will in the next video teach you how to install some plugins. So